Good morning, everybody. So can you hear me? Hopefully yes. So it's 10 o'clock sharp Moscow time, and that means that it's time to start our webinar. So first of all, I would like to welcome you all to one of a whole series of webinars organized in the preparation for the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Elena Boyarskaya, and I work in the project office of the Russian Scholarship Project. A couple of words for our today's agenda. We will start with a short overview of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project, and this will be my presentation. It will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes. And today we're having two guest speakers from a very beautiful town of Tomsk. It's a city, actually, it's a big city, representing Tomsk State National Research University, Anna Tikhonova, and Tomsk Polytechnic National Research University, represented by Tatiana Melnikova. So after my presentation, I will give the floor to our two esteemed speakers so that they could enlighten you and tell you more about the opportunities that the universities offer to all participants, to everybody coming to Tomsk to study in one of the many Tomsk universities. And for your information, we have the meeting chat, and my colleagues from the project office are there online for you. So if you have any questions, any inquiries, if you need any clarifications, please don't miss this opportunity and forward your questions to the meeting chat. And again, this chat is for questions only. If you, for one reason or another, did not get a response to your question, you can always forward your question to the project office, and I will show you the web address where you can forward all your inquiries, whatever inquiries you may have. And without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and use this full screen format and tell you a few words about the stages of the Olympiad. Wait a sec. So here we are. So hopefully you can hear me well, and now I am going to use this full screen format. Yeah, here it is. So hopefully everything is fine and I can continue. So the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project 2024, organized by the Association of Global Universities. So here is an outline of my brief presentation, because 15 minutes, of course, is not enough to tell you all. We all know about this project, the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project. So in my presentation, I will tell you a few words about the history of the Russian Scholarship Project, couple of words about tracks and subject areas. Then I will comment on the structure of the portfolio, because this is one of the most typical questions that we get from prospective participants of the Open Doors competition. And then, of course, the stages of the Olympiad and important dates to take home, and helpful tips, how to prepare. So the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project is organized by the Association of Global Universities in close collaboration with the government of the Russian Federation, represented by the Ministry of Science and Higher Education of Russia and Россотрудничество. So the project has been going on for 7 years already, and during this time, virtually thousands of international students have used this opportunity to their advantage to come and study in Russia in one of the leading Russian universities. The Open Doors is a very convenient and comfortable event to take part. First of all, because it is organized entirely online, in the online format, and there's no participation fee. So no payments, no tuition, no participation fee, and all the stages are organized online. And on top of it, if you are a winner, one of the winners of the competition, you can use a very convenient one-stop shop, a streamlined system for choosing a university or a degree program that you would like to enroll. So it's very comfortable to use, very convenient, and everything is there for you. There are no limitations as to what countries you come from. Everybody from every country of the world, everybody is welcome. So if you are lucky, and hopefully we will have many winners, if you are lucky and you've become one of the winners of the Open Doors, you are entitled to having a tuition-free education in Russia in one of the best universities. And you have the right to enroll in a degree program of your choice. Please mind that all degree programs are taught in either in English or in Russian, which are also the two working languages of the Open Doors competition. If you feel that your Russian-speaking proficiency skills are not enough to enroll in a Russian language taught degree programs, then you are entitled to have a tuition-free complementary Russian language training if needed, of course. And if you are a winner of the Open Doors, of course, on top of excellent education, you will definitely enjoy engaging student life and vibrant campus environment, because campuses of Russian universities are very comfortable, very affordable accommodation, and nice to live. A couple of words about the terminologies that we use in the Open Doors competition. So this year we have 4 tracks, and 1 track is a novelty. So we have bachelor's, master's, doctoral, or PhD, or postgraduate. So actually there are 3 synonyms that can be used, but we use doctoral or PhD. And the novelty of this year, a postdoctoral track. Subject areas. Subject area is a set of degree programs which all have the same theoretical foundation. Winners I've just commented on, and runners-up. Runners-up are those participants who scored high on the ranking list after the 3 stages are over, or 2 stages are over, depending on your track, but not maybe high enough to win the Open Doors competition. And ultimately, runners-up have the same rights as that of a winner, provided there are open vacancies. For instance, Life is Life and some of the winners may reconsider coming to Russia, or may reconsider enrolling in this or that degree program. So there is such a term, runner-up or runners-up. Okay, this year we have 4 tracks: bachelor's, master's, doctoral, PhD, and postdoctoral. And today we are holding a seminar for prospective master's and doctoral students. So there are only 2, ultimately 1 formal requirement. It is a certificate of education for the master's track, a degree of higher education, at least that of a bachelor, and for the PhD or doctoral track, a degree of higher education, at least that of a master or a specialist, because some countries have a 5-year specialist degrees. And the certificate of education should be obtained no later than the summer of 2024. In this slide, you can see the 14 subject areas. This year, we're offering a variety of subject areas, ranging from business and management, biology and biotechnology, engineering and technology, computer science, economics and econometrics, and you can see all of them in this slide. Please keep in mind that you can select, if you want, several subject areas. For instance, you may decide to take part in 2 competitions, for instance, in biology and biotechnology and clinical medicine and public health, which means that you apply separately for 2 subject areas, and you do 2 online tests during the 2nd stage. But please keep it in mind, if you have become a winner in both subject areas, you're a winner of biology and biotechnology and clinical medicine and public health, you will have to choose only one of them when you would like to submit your documents for admission to the university of your choice. Stages of the Open Doors International competition. 2 stages for the bachelor's and master's tracks, and 3 stages for the doctoral or PhD track. The first stage for the master's track, because today the webinar is for prospective master students, the first stage is the Open Doors Classic. It's a portfolio competition, and the second stage is an online test, which is organized in the proctored format, and I will explain what it means a bit later. There are 3 stages in the doctoral or PhD track. The first stage is the same. It is a portfolio competition. The second stage is also the same. It is an online proctored test. And the third stage is an interview with potential research supervisors and or doctoral track managers. Stage number 1, portfolio and entrance test. So entrance test confirms the ability to solve Olympiad level, which means complex problems, 45 problems in the test, and the duration is 60 minutes. You are given 60 minutes to do the test. And for your convenience, participants have 3 attempts to pass the test. Portfolio and the structure of the portfolio. So the first mandatory element is your certificate of education. And I've commented on certificates of education. And if you want additional information, if you want to clarify what kind of certificates you should include into your portfolio, please familiarize yourself with the rules of participating in the Open Doors competition, which you can find on the website of the Open Doors Olympiad in the section which is called Rules of Participation. Second important element is your letter of motivation, which is submitted, uploaded actually after registration, separately for each subject area. So if you're planning to apply and to participate, to take part in 2 subject areas, you will have to submit 2 motivation letters for each subject area separately. What to write in the letter of motivation? So it's a classical, absolutely classical and traditional letter of motivation in which you have to explain very convincingly your rationale, your reasoning for your decision to participate in the Open Doors, to come and study in Russia, to choose this particular subject area, or to specialize in this or that field of science. And the third mandatory section of your portfolio is called achievements. And here, everything is quite obvious. The guiding principle is the more the better. The higher, the more documents, the more certificates you include, you upload, the better, the higher your score is. So ultimately, there are 3 basic mandatory elements in your portfolio. And here you can see important dates. Portfolio submission deadline is coming, time is flying, November the 20th, 2024. And the results of the first stage will be published on the 2nd of December. And you will learn about the results of the first stage, your results of stage number 1, through your personal accounts in the electronic system of the Open Doors competition. So no need to Google, to search for information. Everything will be sent to your personal account. Stage number 1 is a problem-solving challenge or a test. This stage of the Open Doors competition is organized online, as I said, in a proctored format, or form, which means that you have to upload additional documents, additional information, so that the organizers of the Open Doors competition could identify you, because it's, of course, it's a serious competition. And these online tests are organized on special dates, and the dates you can see in the slide: December the 5th, December the 7th, 2024. These are the main dates of testing. And for each subject area, there's only one date on which you can take this test. But as I said, life is life and things happen, and there are, circumstances, certain circumstances. You can have a reserve date, but please keep in mind that it should be booked with very, very much prior notice, and you should contact the project office of the Open Doors competition. The results of the second stage for the master's track, and those who are invited to take part in stage number 3 for the doctoral track, will be announced on the 17th of January 2024. And of course, you don't have to memorize now all these dates, because you can easily find all of them on the website of the Open Doors competition, globaluniversity.ru. And the schedule is also there, and you can find a lot of useful information there. And I would highly recommend you to Google to find the websites of the Open Doors competition and read the sections, each section of the website very, very carefully. Stage number 3, which is, of course, of interest for the doctoral track participants. Online interviews with potential research supervisors. So the ultimate aim of every interview is to assess the participants' ability to do research, because you are a prospective researcher, a prospective doctoral student. But please keep in mind that your field of specialization, your field of interest, should correspond to the research interest of your potential research supervisor. So that there must be some sort of a match between you and your research supervisor. So how many interviews? Each participant of stage number 3 of the third stage will have up to 3 interviews with potential research supervisors, and up to 3 interviews with postgraduate or doctoral track managers. Each interview lasts 30 minutes. And of course, you will have access to the list of research supervisors available this year, and this list will be published end of November 2024. Registration for interviews and the schedule of the interview are available again in your personal accounts, and here are important dates. The deadline for your registration for the third stage, January 25th. In the dates of the interviews, January 29th. And the most important date of all, February 21st, 2025, the announcement of the winners of the Open Doors competition, when you learn the final results, who the winners are and who the runners-up are. How to prepare? So, and once again, I would like to refer you to make use of the websites of the Open Doors competition, because there is a lot of useful material. One section is called programs or syllabi, which you can download these Word files, and there you can find the content, theoretical content, which will help you to prepare for the test. You will find useful references, reading lists in 2 languages, in English and in Russian, and even online courses for your preparation in English and in Russian. Another section of which you can find under the subjects title, subject section on the website, contains sample tests. Sample tests, or we call them demonstration tests. The main idea behind this test is to give you a clear understanding what an online test of the second stage will be like what to expect. And the structure of the test is very easy and simple to remember. There are tasks or problems of 3 levels, entry, intermediate, and advanced. And for each task of each level, you will be given a separate number of points. Please keep in mind that when you do an online level task, you have to provide a detailed answer, but not just like one figure or one name or, one abbreviation. So there should be an explanation behind your reasoning. Okay, then after all the stages are over, the scores that you got for each stage, all the scores are added up and ranking lists of participants are formed. And on the basis of these ranking lists, the winners of the Open Doors competition are announced. Ranking lists will again be published in your personal account. So no need to search for the info, no need to look for any additional information. You will be informed immediately about your position on the ranking list. And usually I have a question from participants of our webinars. So how many scholarships are offered? When it comes to this year, we don't know the exact number yet, but judging by the previous year, 2023, the government of the Russian Federation offered 1,500 scholarships for the Open Doors participants, which is very, very, very impressive. And of course, this is a very important email address, opendoors@globalunit.com, where you can find all the information, the website of the Open Doors competition, and you can forward your requests if you need some clarification of this or that point of the rules of participation or whatever question may arise. Please don't hesitate to forward your question to this address, and my colleagues from the project office will surely respond to your request. So this was all when it comes to my part of this of our today's meeting, and I can see that we are many today. We are more than 218 participants today, and I can see that the chat that my colleagues from the project office have been answering questions since 10 o'clock, since the beginning of our webinar. Please use this opportunity, and I'm sure you will get a response. And without further delay, I would like to give the floor to our guest speakers representing Tomsk, Tomsk State National Research University. Anna, are you here with us? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here
okay,
and I can
welcome,
hear
Anna.
you.
Welcome. So now the floor is yours. Over to you.
Yeah, one moment, I will share my screen.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, and full screen format. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anna.
Excuse me, Anna,
Yeah.
could you, go, perfect. Okay, thank you.
My name is Anna, and I'm from International Division of Tomsk State University. So I would like to introduce our university to all the participants and tell you a little bit about our programs, history, etc. So our university was founded in 1878, so it's quite old university. It's actually the first university in Asian part of Russia and the first in Siberia. And I know many of you can be scared of the word Siberia, of this region, because there are a lot of superstitions maybe, or just some untruthful knowledge. And you don't need to be scared of this, because actually our climate is not that cold, and we have a warm weather here too. Like in summer, it can be up to 35 degrees and quite hot and humid weather. And winter, of course, we have snow because in Russia, I don't think that there is any city where you can find the snow in winter, but we do get a lot of snow, and it can be quite cold, but not so cold that you like can't live here or something like this. And also in Tomsk specifically, we have a lot of forestry, so a lot of trees, and it's quite actually like very good atmosphere for living because it's quiet city, it's not too big. We have like 550,000 people here, and I think around 15% of the population here are students. So it's called a student city, and it was a part of KS list of best student cities. So you can see that it's very comfortable for students to study and live here. And of course, we have a lot of university, like 6 universities in one city. So our students community are very tight knit, and our university also have like good relationship between each other. So there are a lot of inter-university events and alike. Also about our international students, we have more than 3,500 students in our university um, from different countries, and I mean international students. So probably if you will be studying here, you find citizens of your own country, or at least people who speak the same language as you. So it will be more comfortable for you to become a part of students community. And you can see some numbers that we have 21 faculties and institutes, and of course, pre-course training center where you can study in Russian language. About the pre-course department. I know that some of you want to study in English language, and it's okay, but anyway, I recommend you to actually take a parity course which can be included in your scholarship. Even if you will be studying in English, it will help you more to know at least a bit of Russian language, to communicate with people, to live in the city. And if you actually learn the language, to know one more language is never a wrong choice. It's my, in my opinion, at least. And if you select a Russian taught program, I think that's great because you can and study and live here and just speak Russian comfortably. As you can see, we have different profiles for pre-course department because it's determined by your main program. For example, if you will study economics as your main subject later, then your pre-course will be specifically for the main program terminology and so on. And here's our master's program in English language. So we have a lot of master's degree programs, but these programs specifically are in English. Of course, if there are a lot of applications, we had limited quota amounts for some of the programs. But anyway, it's up to you if you want to choose one of them and study in English and like in different fields: bioinformatics, biodiversity, economic geology, international management, and so on. As for the PhD programs, I didn't put this on the slide because in the previous presentation you have seen the tracks we have in opendoors Olympiad, and when you become a winner of one of the PhD track, your specific direction of PhD will be determined in which field of study specifically you will be like studying here. and will be it in Russian or in English will also depend on your language knowledge, and if the supervisor knows, for example, English language and will be teaching you in English, or you'll need to take preparatory course. So it's decided specifically in every case. But anyway, we have, I think, almost every program from classical profile of university except medical university, and I think from some like construction directions, because we like classical university, as I said before. And as many of you are for PhD track, I think that it will be of interest to you that we have a lot of laboratories, research centers where you can realize your actual scientific potential and apply your knowledge, and to find people to collaborate, to write articles, to do some research together, and so on. So actually, if you're, for example, PhD student who want to develop in specific field, you can start your career in one of the research centers here with equipment that university provides. And I think one also of the main part which need to be discussed, it's actual living conditions in the university, because half of your life here will be not on campus like studying, but in the dormitory where you will live. And it's very convenient that our dormitories for international students not far from the main campus building. So as you can see, it's around 15 minutes walk from the campus, like at moderate speed. So it's very convenient to just walk, and you don't need to go by transport. And some like costs of living in here. Dormitory costs around, I think, 1,200 rubles, so $15-20 per month. And if you wish to like move in the city by transport, usually it's around $25 per month, but it depends on the person. Maybe you won't be using transport, or like you won't be going to cafes. It's up to you how many how much money you will spend, but in general it's around $200-300 per month, and it's definitely cheaper than in much larger cities like Moscow, for example. So many students choose our city or the cities with like less population than Moscow or St. Petersburg because of these reasons. And of course, because we have a good education here. And also, we provide adaptation services for our international students, and this includes a buddy system, volunteers who will help you to go to the hospital, to show you where to translate your documents or something like this, because it's different country, it's different culture, and we have events that may represent a different culture, and we invite our students, all our students, to participate in them, to gain new friends, to represent your culture, to just be involved in students' life. And if you, for example, didn't select a preparatory course, you can go to speaking clubs. We have different, but this time I want to mention Russian speaking club. I think that they meet up at our library every week, and you can go there, or you can become a part of like some of campus courses, or just get yourself a buddy, like some Russian friend who will talk to you in Russian, and in turn he will learn your language. So there is a lot of help we provide because our like my colleagues work in dormitories, and they um, are constantly in their offices and are willing to help you with any question you have, like where to go, where to find, with whom to go, whom to ask, and so on. Anyway, we provide any help you may need, and always welcoming to our students. And of course, aside from cultural events, we have different kind of events, sports events like health days and so on. And you can become a part of different sport clubs, I don't know, football, basketball, volleyball, etc. Or maybe take part in some, I don't know, rock club, for example, or become a part of students' theater. So there are a lot of opportunities for students. You just need time and motivation to be able to realize them. And I think that's all for my presentation. You can also visit our YouTube channel, YouTube TSU International, via QR code, and our website. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask them.
Thank you very much, Anna, for your presentation. So I will take some of the questions, and maybe you will have time to scan through our meeting chats. And I'm sure, and I can see that there are questions related to your university, starting with the amount of your monthly allowance, stipendia, that you pay to international students. So I will take a couple of questions, and then I will give the floor to our next speaker. And then after that, I will give the floor again to Anna so that she could answer some of the questions related to Tomsk State University. So the first one is monthly allowance, the amount of monthly allowance that universities pay to international students. So actually, we cannot give you the exact sum, the exact figure, because the amount of this monthly allowance, which we call stipendia, varies from university to university. So if you want to learn how much you will be paid monthly, actually you will have to search the website or contact the university directly. So this is what when it comes to the monthly allowance. So number of grants for this year, we don't know yet, and I told about it, I informed you about it in my presentation. So we will know the number of grants offered by the Russian government a bit later, and also the passing score of the first stage and the names of those invited to take part in the second stage will be announced later in November. Advice how to prepare. For instance, there was a question in the meeting chat concerning how to prepare for one's enrollment in a medical degree program. So once again, I would like you to go to the website of the opendoors Russian scholarship project. In the section which is called About, you will find all the presentations of all the webinars. So you can familiarize yourself not only with the presentations of our today's speakers, but also with all the previous presentations, because questions are more or less similar. So the recordings, again, will be uploaded under the section About. What airfare is not allowed, is not included. As I said, the money, the scholarship that the Russian government, the government of the Russian Federation offers is for education only. So it covers your studies in Russia, absolutely tuition free. And if you feel that you need to perfect your Russian language skills, you are entitled to having another complementary year of tuition-free Russian language training. So that's what the scholarship covers. And there was a question about a problem of 2 days of online proctored tests coinciding. So in the rules of participation, you can read an explanation what happens if the dates of online tests coincide. So tests are organized at different times, so I'm sure you can manage to do 2 tests during the day, which is specified in the open doors schedule. Anna, over to you. Any questions that you would like to take now before I give the floor to our next speaker?
Yeah, so question about geology in bachelor's, and yes, we have a program in geology, but it's in Russian, so if you would like to take it, you'll need to take a preparatory course with it. As for masters, we also have masters in geology, so it's not a problem. Also, earlier I saw a question about medicine. We don't have medicine programs in our university. Like, I think that's all for questions.
Yeah, but Anna, we can wait. Maybe there will be more questions. And once again, I would like to once again appeal to all prospective students of Russian universities. If you want to choose your university, please check the information about the availability of this or that degree programs on our website, because on the website of the Open Doors, you have a list of all universities. If you click on the icon of this or that university, you will have direct access to their landing page of the university, and most websites are in several languages. All of them are in English and in Russian, and many universities offer the info for international students in more languages. So, for instance, one university has its website translated into 5 languages. So please, without further delay, check the website, check all the sections of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project, and you will find a lot of useful information. So Anna, thank you very much, and hopefully you can stay with us and take some questions at the end of our webinar. And now it's my pleasure and privilege to give the floor to our next speaker, representing another university from Tomsk, the city of students, Tomsk Polytechnic, National Research University, Tatiana Milnikova.
All right, so now I'm going to speak about Tomsk Polytechnic University. But first, hello to everyone. I'm Tatiana, and I'm glad to be here to share information about my university, plus focus, Tomsk Polytechnic University. Since its foundation 128 years ago, the university has been following a unique path of its development. It maintains a rapid pace of advanced development to find its place in the global university ranking. We are proud to be #1 in petroleum engineering in Russia, and number 9 among the best Russian universities. Today, over 12,000 undergraduate and postgraduate students, including 3,000 international students from 39 countries, are studying at TPU. Engineering, next please. Engineering and research schools offer prospective students a wide range of programs developed in cooperation with leading Russian and international universities, research institutes, and industrial enterprises. And in the next slide, you will see the variety of educational programs available at Tomsk Polytechnic University, and see they are mainly technical. You may be particularly interested in Russian medium programs, or in English medium programs. In the next slide, you will see 6 of the programs available in English medium. They are all very popular with international students from different countries. If you want to acquire in-depth knowledge in different fields to become a professional researcher, you can choose one of the 16 areas of postgraduate students in the next slide, and you will find many more programs within each of these areas. And just apart from technical areas of study, you are offered economics, philosophy, pedagogy, and philology. The students who have done their master's program don't miss an opportunity to continue their education with TPU. And here, this slide focuses on the pre-university education. A one-year academic, a one-year Russian language preparation course helps to master the Russian language in order to do the basic programs in Russian. It starts in October and ends in August. And after successful completion of this course, you will take exams to be enrolled in the basic program. It may be in Russian or in English, it's up to you. The university comprises more than 20 buildings, and students are very much impressed by the historical buildings of the university. They always share the impressions made by these buildings, by the buildings where they are having their classes. Well-equipped classrooms and laboratories. In the next slide, you can see these classrooms and laboratories allow students to implement advanced technologies, allow them to be aware of the innovations, to be in pace with the current state of arts. Students of our university undertake field studies in facilities that provide them with the latest technology in various fields. Here you can see nuclear research reactor, geological polygon, and digital simulators. The campus of Tomsk Polytechnic University is considered to be the best among Russian universities, and the university provides residential accommodation for all international students. The university campus offers various facilities to help students study and spend their leisure time. Next slide, please. Clubs are residential. Here you can see the images of the residential halls and the top view of one of the campus dormitories. The university clubs are very popular with students for sports, arts, and volunteering. As you can see, the students in this slide are very much enthusiastic about their extracurricular activities. While living in Tomsk, you will certainly be impressed by the city. It's home to more than 100,000 students from Russia and abroad. Safe, tolerant, international are the key words to describe our city environment. You will see Tomsk attractive and picturesque wooden architecture, its museums and theaters. You will enjoy your time visiting parks and stadiums, cafes, and different clubs. And we are much similar in our hospitality to Tomsk State University. And we try and provide international students with assistance in different areas, pick-up services at the airport, train station. We provide academic and social support, and etc. Welcome to Tomsk. Welcome to Tomsk Polytechnic University to start your career with us, to enjoy your student life in Tomsk. The graduates from Tomsk Polytechnic University keep in touch with us and say, write, text, WhatsApp that they miss Tomsk, they miss the university. Please don't miss a chance to join the student team of Tomsk Polytechnic University. If you have any further questions, please, you may contact via the email or try and the two emails are provided in the slide, or you can ask your questions in the chat. If I have time, I will answer them.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tatiana, for your most interesting presentation, giving us a very good idea of what Tomsk looks like and how much a university offers. We have lots of questions. Do you have a PhD program in data science and AI? And probably I will refer this question to both universities. But we will start with you, Tatiana.
Yes, we've got it, yes. So though it's in Russian only, and those who want to do the program, to pursue the program, have to take a preparatory course first.
Okay, so if the program, and it's a general rule, if the program is offered in Russian, where the language of instruction is Russian, then of course you will have to take a preparatory course. And your university has special preparatory courses for international students.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so actually participants do not have to travel in Russia to find a place where to take this preparatory course from. So very comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very good. So, Tatiana, I will ask you to scan through the questions and then I will come back to you. And now I would like to ask Anna if she has found some questions related to Tomsk State. Anna?
There were several questions, but I wrote transfers in the chat, so other than that, no. But we also have program in data science, so...
So students in data science, you also offer this program in data science. How about logistics and supply management chains?
We have it in Russian, but there are cases when students study this program in English, so it's possible, but it will depend on the supervisor.
Okay, yes. And there's another question that I have just seen. So a PhD program in languages. As far as I know, Tomsk is very famous for cognitive studies, for linguistics. So do you have a PhD degree, not only master's, but also doctoral degree in linguistics?
Yes, we have them, but it's in Russian.
It's also in Russian. Okay.
Yes.
But
but the possibility is here, of course. You can study this program in our university.
Yeah, and as I said, this university is very famous for its linguistics degree programs and especially cognitive studies. Okay, all right, very good. Tatiana, so any questions related to your university? And I can see that there are quite a few.
So no, just can you read them to me? I can't find them.
Yes. Do you offer a master's degree program in oil studies, oil and gas?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We've got, and again, this program is available in Russian through the preparatory course, just a direct through the preparatory course, and to do this program.
Yeah.
Studies. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. So a question to both universities: do you offer a program, a PhD program, or doctoral program in international relations and politics? And if you do, is the language of instruction Russian or English? Question to both universities.
Yes.
No. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yes, we have several programs which are related to history, international relations, in politics, and it can be done in English. We have actually a lot of international students who apply and study these programs in our university. And I think that our history department is also quite famous for these programs, these researches.
Yeah. Okay. Tatiana, how about your university?
Also notice, no, Tomsk Polytechnic University primarily focuses on technical disciplines. That's why we have no programs like this.
Okay, thank you, Tatiana. There was another question about sustainability. So do your universities offer a course on sustainability or something related to sustainability? Anna? Sustainability studies or something like that?
I think that we don't have course in this, or
Yeah, a separate course on sustainability. Your university doesn't
like
offer.
separate course. I don't remember that they have.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Tatiana, and your university?
Sustainability as a discipline, as a separate discipline, no, we have no such, but sustainability is considered within different programs. Ecological sustainability is an example.
Yeah, environmental, ecological
sustainability, yeah.
Yeah, environmental and ecological sustainability.
Yeah, so power engineering also deals with sustainability.
Yeah, okay, power engineering. Yes,
Yeah,
very good. So yeah, we got the answer. All right, and there are lots of questions, and I would like to ask our speakers to scan the meeting chat so that we, during this 1 hour that we have for our webinar, and we have only 3 minutes, and I'm sure my colleagues, my speakers, I myself, we have answered a lot of questions that came from our webinar participants, and we have many participants, at the moment 220 participants, which is an impressive figure. And as far as I can see, a lot of questions are related to whether this or that university has this or that degree program. And I would like you to check the website once again. And if I can now, I can share my screen and show you where to find this info. Wait a sec. If I can see. No, I cannot at the moment, but actually there is a special section on the website of the Open Doors competition called Universities. Universities, and there are several sections. In the section About, you will find all the recordings of all the webinars. In the section News, you will find all the latest news pertaining to the stages of the Olympiad. And I would advise you to read the section which is called Rules, because there you will find a list of documents, what has to be uploaded at which stage, and so on. It's a guideline document, actually. It's your guide through the stages of the Olympiad, of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project. In the section called Universities, you will have icons of all the universities that you can enroll in. And if you click on each of the icon, you will get access to the landing page of the universities. And there, in English or in Russian, in 2 languages, you will find a list of degree programs. So no need to try and ask now. Of course, we have tried to answer many of your questions related to the availability of this or that degree program, but you can easily find this information on the websites of our participating universities. In the section called Subjects, you can find all the preparatory materials, the description of the content, syllabuses, And in the section that is called schedule, you will see the schedule of the Open Doors Olympics Russian Scholarship Project. And there is another section which is called support, which is also a very, very important section, because this is where you can forward your inquiries that may rise later. So my final appeal to the guest speakers, Tatiana, Anna, any questions that you would like to answer during the last minute of our webinar?
Well,
Anything
about
related?
maybe
Yeah.
about programs, several
Yes,
questions
yes,
about
please.
like
Yeah.
cyber security. Yes, we have
Yes.
this program in specialist track. Also, I saw a question about environmental studies. We have like great program in ecology. So I think you even can become a part of laboratory which deals in pollution, like water pollution, and there are a lot of equipment which you can access to. So I think that it's a great program and you can study there.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anna. Thank you. Tatiana? Any questions
So,
related to
as far as
university
I
that you
can
would
see,
like
as
to
far
say?
as I can read, there are questions concerning mainly the programs available at our universities. And now I'd like to say that I'd like to mention that chemical engineering is very popular with students, with international students, and we have this program again in Russian. And water resources engineering master's degree also is available, provided in English, but it's a very interesting program. We'll be glad to see everyone enrolled in our program.
Thank you very much, Tatiana. So it's 1 minute past 11. So I would like to, first of all, thank our guest speakers, Tatiana and Anna, for their wonderfully detailed presentations, giving us a very good idea of what famous Tomsk universities can offer to our international participants. So thank you, Anna. Thank you, Tatiana. I would like also to thank all participants for showing their interest in participating in the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project. And last but not least, I would like to thank my colleagues from the project office, because I think they've been doing very well, they have answered lots of questions. And once again, I would like to remind all participants that you can forward your questions, your inquiries to the project office, and I'm sure we will be able to answer all of them. And thank you all. Thank you, prospective master's and doctoral students, for your active participation in the webinar, and welcome to Russia. Hope to see you all. Thank you and goodbye.